Hello world, how's it going? Back again, one mission. Man, Quincy Jones passed away yesterday, age 91. Man, I was shocked when I found out. I was so shocked. My mouth was like, he lived a long time though. And that guy, to me, he was the best producer of them. He was the best producer that I'd ever listened to. I've been doing music a long time, and I've been making productions for let's say past 6 years. I remember one of the first things I said to myself, I want to aim to be like Quincy Jones when it comes to production, making music. I need to learn from that guy. So I started just watching lots of interviews because I don't know him personally. So I just started watching lots of interviews, just lots of videos on him. Because I knew about Quincy Jones because of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's my favorite singer. That Thriller, that was like the first Michael Jackson album that I had. I can still remember. I still have memories. Being a little child, listening to Michael Jackson, Thriller, just being mesmerized, hypnotized by the music. I can still remember just sitting down on the floor in front of the hi-fi, just listening and just staring into the hi-fi, but it was like I was staring into space. I don't know, it was like a trance. Thriller was something else, man. The album's just so magical, so beautiful. To this day, still great. 9 songs, just pure excellence. Bad is a great album as well. Bad. And Off the Wall is good too. It took me a long time before I actually listened to Off the Wall. I didn't listen to Off the Wall until, I don't know, I'd say probably 2013 was when I started to actually get into Off the Wall, So, or maybe 2014. I don't remember, around that time anyway. Quincy Jones is amazing, man. That guy is amazing. If you ever wanna, that's the guy, that's the benchmark, that's the pinnacle. I hope one day in our lifetime we'll be able to, there'll be a producer. I wouldn't mind being that person, but hopefully there's a producer one day that can surpass Quincy Jones, because Quincy Jones is definitely the mark. There's lots of great producers like Timbaland, Jermaine Dupri. There are these new guys that's out, they're good, these new guys that are doing their thing. There's some really cool sounds out there, good programs to make music on, but when it comes to just the composition, when it comes to the notation, the songwriting, the composition, that guy was the master, man. He is the master. If you look, Michael Jackson's albums never sold the same after Quincy Jones and him parted. So people weren't just buying Michael Jackson, they were buying Quincy as well. And if you look, Thriller, Off the Wall, I think was the biggest album at that time. I think, it might have been the biggest R&B album, I don't remember. But it definitely got a big accolade. Then Thriller surpassed that and surpassed all the albums. And then Bad was the second biggest selling album. So after that, they part ways. Then he works with other producers, other guys. Other guys, like the guy from Blackstreet, Teddy Riley. He worked with Teddy Riley, for Dangerous and all of that. And he had History, and they're great albums. I like History a lot, but they never sold the same. Never sold the same volume as the work with Quincy. Michael was great, on his own. He did well on his own, and he did well with the other producers. Black or White, I thought Quincy produced that, so that was a great record. Like, Michael definitely learned a lot from Quincy, and he definitely pushed and stretched the imagination as far as he could. And yeah, man, they went in. They did great things with the music. But Quincy Jones, gonna make a change for once in my life. The music behind that is just one of a kind. It just touches you, emotionally. Michael done his part, and even Quincy, not just the playing of the instruments, the composition, the production, not just that, but even producing Michael. There's a difference when you look at Michael after, compared to when Michael worked with Quincy on his albums. There's a difference. Like, Quincy had Michael's vocal coach really open up his voice. Michael would have to do hours of practice before he would work with Quincy in the studio sessions to get his voice to the top, the most agile, so it can be the most agile. And because those acrobatics are important. You want the singer to be at their optimum, and Quincy would make Michael do lots of takes until they got that perfect take. Michael has said this, he'll make me do a take again and again and again. So even Dr. Dre, he's famous for that, making people do takes over and over again, because he's looking for that perfect take. And Dr. Dre is a student of Quincy Jones. They're calling him the Quincy Jones of rap. I remember listening to a song by J Flex, who been there, who done that. It was a diss song to Dr. Dre, but I remember in that he said, "You'll never be the Quincy Jones of rap." So they must have had conversations, and Dre must have told him, "I want to be the Quincy Jones of hip hop." Quincy Jones was just all the great producers, looked up to that guy, because that guy really set the bar so high. He really showed just how far just you can take music to just other dimensions. You can just, he's just an incredible guy, just so complicated but beautiful. He made it all work, he made it all work. Just lots of different examples of great music from that guy. I'm just thinking of the Michael Jackson catalogue. That guy worked with Frank Sinatra. That guy worked with, he produced Aretha, Barry White, just El DeBarge, the list goes on. Just lots of great talent. He hooked up the whole thing with Cedar Garrett and Michael Jackson. I just can't stop loving you. Cedar Garrett, a good singer. She a good singer. He produced good artists. His death, I'm gonna definitely be looking into more of his catalogue, and because I'm so familiar with the Michael Jackson stuff, but I definitely wanna look into the other songs he did. And you should too, if you're a producer, you're a musician, and you wanna be great, I tell you, study Quincy Jones. That's the guy to study. Got to study Quincy Jones. That's the guy to study, because songs like Leave Me Alone, Dirty Diana, man, wanna be starting something, Thriller, Beat It, come on, man. Like, obviously, right, like, he used, Van Halen to play that part in Beat It, you know, that was Van Halen that done that bit. Like, even Quincy said, yeah, I ain't gonna tell you what to do. You just know, just do what you're doing. And Van Halen heard the song, and then he played a perfect piece to just go with the thing. But like what Quincy had built up to that point was big. That guy is incredible. And if you listen to Quincy's catalogue before those Michael Jackson albums, you wouldn't even think he could do that. But he said that's what would really, really, really motivate him when people believed he couldn't do something. And he said that before. He actually said that people told Michael Jackson not to work with Quincy. He isn't good. He can't do this. He can't do that. And Michael went back and told him this. And that's what he's like, yeah. That's what made him say, nah, watch. They say I can't do it. I'm going to prove I can. And that guy is so intelligent. That guy is so intelligent. He killed it. He killed it. He absolutely killed it. Production-wise. You know, I always hoped that Michael and Quincy would work back together and do something again. But, yeah, that never happened, unfortunately. You know, but Michael did well on his own. He had Earth Song. He had some big songs on his own. He did well on his own, but it's not the same without Quincy, man. What's that song? You'll always be the lady in my life. Dun 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 dun. I swear, LL Cool J, he sampled that song, Boys to Men. Hey lover, this is more than a crush. Hey love, you have people that have sampled Quincy still, Quincy's hard, Quincy's just, that's the bar right there, so anyone looking to get into music production, gotta study Quincy and try to be as great as you can be. Be original, be original. Open your mind. Be original. Don't copy, don't follow, because a lot of producers out here, they copy and follow, and that sucks, That's what's wrong with music these days. Definitely need more originality. But yeah, man, R.I.P. to Quincy, man. He's a legend. Thank you so much, Quincy, for your contribution, inspiring me, inspiring many people around the world, and inspiring the producers that I've had the pleasure to listen to over the years. And look at that, Michael, Quincy, they're gone. Damn. We've lost a lot of talented people. It's just a reminder, man, that, when our favorite artists, favorite producers, entertainers, when they go, it's just a reminder, one day we have to go too. One day we have to check out too. We will have to go one day, so just try your best to just make the most of your life, do the best you can do, live it to the fullest. We have ups and downs, life gets to us sometimes, but never give up, man. Never give up, It's good to have a passion, it's good to have a dream, don't give up, pray, and yeah, man, you'll get there. So yeah, man, that's my video on Quincy Jones, man. I was gonna do this yesterday, but yeah, I just had to process it, just had to process it, yeah. I'd have loved to meet that man. You know, I've met a few celebrities in my time, but it wasn't meant to be, man. It wasn't meant to be, man. But yeah, man. R.I.P. to Quincy Jones, man. You know. I'm just thinking of Dirty Diana. That song was hard, man. The production and that. Dirty Diana, no. That song is hard. Like, Speed Demon. Come on. Speed Demon. Pull over, boy. Get your ticket right. Pull over, boy. Pull over, boy, and get your ticket. Eat your ticket. Get your ticket. Heading for the border. It's on my mind. Nothing gonna stop me. I got to be on time. Look in the view mirror. Is they hot on my tracks? Is it getting nearer? I feel some heat on my back. Speed Demon. Nah, come on, man. That song is hard, right? That song's hard. I'm gonna definitely listen to some Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones after this, man. Jeez. I'm gonna have to do a few covers. But yeah, man. R.I.P. to Quincy, man. R.I.P. to Quincy, man. Let's all remember Quincy, his great contribution, and we teach our kids about him and show them the music, inspire them, and yeah, man. Let's not forget Quincy. Let's not forget our legends. Can't forget our legends, man. Yeah, man. Alright. Till the next video.